Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Myself, Mahek Mazhar Hussain Jinabade. I am from Junaidia PU Arts Girls College, Kurchi. Today, I will discuss about the second chapter of sociology. The chapter name is Social Inequality, Exclusion and Inclusion. So now I am going to explain meaning of social inequality. Patterns of unequal access to social resources are commonly called social inequality. Means social inequality is a pattern where people are discriminated against in a society called social inequality. Some social inequality reflects the innate differences between individuals. For example, their varying abilities and efforts. Look at this image. People often face a discrimination and exclusion because of their gender, religion, ethnicity, language, caste, and disability. Next point in this chapter, meaning of social exclusion. Social exclusion can be defined as a situation in which multiple deprivations prevent individual from participating in important activities. That means social exclusion refers to ways in which individuals may become cut off from full involvement in the wider society. For example, upper caste Hindus have often denied entry into temples for the lower caste and especially the Dalits. So next point is meaning and definition of caste. The word caste is derived from the Spanish and Portuguese word casta, which means breed, race, strain, or a complex of hereditary qualities. Next, definition of caste according to S.C. Dubey define caste as it is better to use the term jati that denote an endogamous unit with a more or less defined ritual status and some occupation traditionally linked to it. It means S. Dubey says that in one caste conventionally linked to one occupation and many or less ritual and also caste as endogamous unit means a marriage within a particular group or category or individuals. Then the next point is features of caste system in India. G.S. Ghure explained the features of caste system in his book Caste and Race in India, which are as follows. Caste as a segmental division of society. The society is divided into various castes with a well-developed life of their own. The membership in a caste is determined by birth. Each caste has a council of its own known as a caste panchayat. Look at this image. The next point is hierarchy. That means the whole society is divided into distinct castes with a concept of high and low. Superior and inferior is associated with this gradation or ranking. The Brahmins were placed at the top of the hierarchy and regarded as pure. Next point, restrictions on feeding. Every caste has some restriction with respect to the type of food. Take there are two types of foods, pakka food and kacha food. Early year people belonging to upper caste were taking a pakka food. The next, people belonging to the lower caste were taking a kacha food. Pakka food means the pakka food is a one which is cooked in ghee without the addition of water. Kacha food means kacha food is a one which is prepared with mixing of water. A Brahmin must not accept kacha food at the hands of non-Brahmin. They may accept only pakka food at the hands of some of the caste. So this is restriction on feeding. Now the next point is civil and religious disabilities and privileges of the different sections. Generally, the impure caste are made to live on the outskirts on the city. Certain parts of the town or village are inaccessible to certain caste. Restriction on using of public toilets, road, water facilities, libraries, hotels, etc. The next point is restrictions on occupation. Early year prestigious job for resort for Brahmin, such as priesthood, teachers, people belonging to lower caste had the take, shoemaking, sweeping, barbering, pottery, etc. So this is restriction of occupation. Next point, restrictions on marriage means endogamy. Endogamous marriage means is a marriage within the caste. Intermarriages between castes were prohibited, hence the practice. Endogamy caste is an endogamous group. So this is called restrictions on marriage. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.